Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon once again. And obviously, today I'm going to talk about how you can exercise safely during intermittent fasting as an amputee. And this is a question that I was asked by a client quite recently in terms of, is there a right or wrong way to do exercise first thing in the morning, be it to have breakfast versus to have not. So ultimately, I'm going to only look at obviously skipping breakfast today. So if you were to troll through any social media platform or any health and fitness publication, be it online or in written format, so magazines and things like that, you're bound to find something to do with intermittent fasting while still maintaining an exercise routine. While the attention is the intermittent fasting craze is getting to seem over the top, this type of lifestyle isn't new. There's a decent amount of research or anecdotal reports about how to make intermittent fasting work, especially if you're planning to exercise while doing it. The pros and cons of exercising while on a fast. If you're using intermittent fasting or you're fasting for other reasons, be it for religious purposes, be it Ramadan or I can't remember what the Jewish one is that similar? So I apologize to the Jews on that one that I can't remember. And you still want to get your workouts in, there are some pros and cons to consider before deciding to work out in a fasted state. Some research shows that exercising while fasting affects the muscle biochemistry and metabolism that's linked to insulin sensitivity and the steady management of blood sugar levels. Research also supports eating and then immediately exercising before digestion or absorption occurs. This is particularly important for somebody with type 2 diabetes or metabolic syndrome. So the upside of fasting is that you'll store carbohydrate, also known as glycogen. So you would find glycogen in your muscles, are most likely to be likely depleted. So you'll be burning more fat through your workout. Does the potential burn more fat sound like a win? Before you jump on the fasted cardio trend, there's also a downside. While exercising in a fasted state, it's possible that your body will start breaking down muscle to use protein for fuel. Plus, you're more susceptible to hitting the wall, which means you'll have less energy and not able to work out as hard or perform as well. Intermittent fasting and exercising long term isn't ideal. Your body depletes itself of calories and energy, which could be ultimately end up slowing your metabolism. So let's look at getting an effective gym session while fasting. If you're all set for to try intermittent fasting while continuing your exercise routine, there are some things you can do to make your workout effective. Number one, think through timing. There are three considerations. So I'm going to reiterate that three considerations when making your workout more effective while fasting. Whether you should exercise before, during, or after the fueling window. One popular method of intermittent fasting is the 16-9 protocol. The concept refers to consuming all your food within an 8-hour fueling window and then fasting for the other 16. Working out before the window is ideal for somebody who performs well during exercise on an empty stomach, while during the window is better suited for someone who doesn't like to exercise on an empty stomach and also wants to capitalize on a post-workout nutrition for performance and recovery. After the window is for people who like to exercise after fueling but don't have the opportunity to do it during their eating window. Tip number two, choose the type of workout based on your macros. It's an important it's important to pay attention to the macronutrients you take in during the day before you exercise and whether you eat after. For example, strength workouts generally require more carbohydrates the day of, while cardio slash hit high intensity interval training can be done on a lower carb day. Number three, eat the right meals after your workout to build or maintain muscle. The best solution for combining intermittent fasting and exercise is to time your workouts during your eating period so that your nutrition levels are peaked. And if you do heavy lifting, it's important for your body to have protein after the workout to aid with regeneration, recovery, and obviously rebuild. To follow up any strength training with carbohydrates and about 20 grams of protein within 30 minutes after your workout. Let's look at how can you safely, exercise while fasting? The success of any weight loss or exercise program depends on how safe it is to sustain over time. If your ultimate goal is to decrease body fat and maintain your level of fitness while doing intermittent fasting, you need to stay in the safe zone. Here are some of those tips. Eat a meal close to your moderate to high intensity workout. This is where meal timing comes into play. And having a timing a meal close to moderate or high intensity workout is key. This is where your body has some glycogen stores to tap into to fuel your workout. Stay hydrated. Remember, fasting doesn't mean to remove water. In fact, I would recommend that you drink more water while fasting. Keep your electrolytes up. A good low calorie hydration source, such as coconut water, it replenishes electrolytes, is low in calories, and tastes pretty good. Gatorade or sports drinks are high in sugar, so avoid drinking too much of them. Keep the intensity and duration fairly low. If you push yourself too hard and begin to feel dizzy or lightheaded, not lighthearted, lightheaded, take a break. Listening to your body is important. Consider these tips of fast. Consider these types of fast. If you're doing a 24-hour intermittent fast, you should stick to low intensity workouts such as walking, restorative yoga, or gentle Pilates. If you're doing the 18-6 fast, you must most much of your 16 window fast window is in the evening, so sleep and early in the day. So sticking to a certain type of exercise isn't as crucial. Listen to your body once again. The most important advice to heed when exercising during intermittent fasting is to listen to your body. If you start to feel weak or dizzy, chances are you're experiencing low blood sugar or are dehydrated. If that's the case, opt for a carbohydrate electrolyte drink immediately and then follow up with a well balanced meal. While exercising and intermittent fasting may work for some, others may not feel comfortable doing any form of exercise while fasting. So, oops, a daisy gone the wrong way. So, hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments if you found that useful, be it, and then obviously tell me if you're on a 16-8 fast or any other of the other variables when it comes to intermittent fasting. All right, you take care. All the best.
To introduce to you